we're live from STS Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's right. And we have conversations with my old buddy, Dustin, five star. How the hell are you, man?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing great, BT. I am sitting here coming to you live from the brand new Memphis Wrestling Wrestle Center. How the hell are you?
Oh, man, doing good. As you know, all episodes of Memphis in May. This is next to the last episode. We've had Alan Steele. We've had Austin Lane. We've talked about a WWE show in the Pyramid. We've done a little bit of everything, but we got the man right here. So he gets I told you, I warned you, I'm putting you in the hot seat. We're going to go over the stuff for the first 13 weeks, and we're going to give you the chance for you to tell us what you thought the hits, the misses, the MVP was, what you look forward to the most in the future, and a big thumbs up or a thumbs down. We're going to do it in 20 minutes, so let's get started. Hits. What's the hits, Dustin, that's so far?
First of all, I do not have any notes here in front of me.
Oh, there we go.
So this is going to be all off the cuff and off the top of my head, but I would definitely have to say that the hits have been the incorporation of the brand new, fresh talent of Memphis Wrestling, mixed in a little bit with the classic Memphis Wrestling. So far in the first, now I don't know if you count it if it hasn't aired just yet, but you've seen the promotion and stuff for Dave Brown, and we've seen King Cobra with the Cobra Cup, and we've seen Jerry Jarrett inside the ring holding the Memphis Heritage Championship, which, by the way, there will be exclusive footage on our YouTube channel of a desk interview that I did with Jerry Jarrett previous to that championship presentation. But I would definitely have to say that the hits, along with mixing the classic Memphis Wrestling with the new Memphis Wrestling, would be the tag team division. Tag team division has been absolutely on fire. Oh my gosh, where have the young goats been my whole life? Where are the posse? We've talked about the posse, and you know, sometimes there's a little snicker after you say posse, but these dudes are solid in the ring, outside of the ring, you name it. They are awesome. The Skimahorns have surprised a lot of people. I've known the Skimahorns for many, many years as the Mercury Brothers or Lethal Injection or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen them wrestle, like go by in Jonesboro or one of the Jonesboro shows. They'll be at live events all the time, the Mercury Brothers. And then when they started with you guys, I was like, what the hell is a Skimahorn? Well, hey, that's a shoot name. That's a shoot name. So
I love that because you're asking questions about the Skimahorns. What is a Skimahorn? Well, that's their last name.
Right.
So there's some other tag teams as well. The Crowleys, you know, we've been seeing them lurking with Jimmy Blaylock. But I definitely think the tag team division.
The director, Jimmy Blaylock. I love that. I love that, man. I really love that.
But that's a couple of the hits for me. Do you need a couple of more? I could go all day long.
No, we're good. We're good. Tell me, though, here's where I put you on the hot seat. Where you think you guys have missed that? What's the misses, Dustin? And as they say in the business, shoot for us. Tell us what you think you could have improved on.
Well, one of the misses was the aesthetics of the first 13 weeks.
12 weeks.
12 weeks. Top of the line banquet. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I stand corrected. Who's counting, though? I do think I am very appreciative of Top of the Line Banquet Hall. They were great partners. They allowed us to launch what we're currently doing now. They allowed us to have a proof of concept that people will buy tickets to wrestling shows. Had that not happened, then we wouldn't be sitting here in the Wrestle Center doing our television here. So, but I do think that one of the main misses was the aesthetics, the way that the show looked. That had a lot to do with Top of the Line. Of course, we can't go in and paint the walls and do all that kind of stuff. But sometimes with the mirrors, not being able to take them off the walls, just little things. And it's not a wrestling building. So if I had to pick a miss, it would definitely be the appearance of the first, 12 weeks?
That'd be first 12 weeks. And I got, something we talked about. If you didn't listen to Rolling Into Mempho, I started this show at Rolling Into Mempho by constantly saying, we're going to give them a pass on the first 12 weeks. We're not going to be as picky. And we're going to really be picky. 12 weeks. Me and you, we didn't sit down and say, week 13, I'm going to change everything. But all of a sudden, you changed everything on week 13, and it was just boom. I love the new Wrestle Center. And something you said to me personally, we're still improving. And I heard you talking to someone as we were getting ready. And that's the thing. You can't stop and say, all right, we done all we can. We done all we can kind of thing.
And I do listen to to the show weekly, obviously, keeping up with what you guys think of the show and really what everybody thinks of the show. And I think another one of the misses were I do like backstage interviews, but you can't get a true feeling of that person or that character. And I'll give you a prime example, like the Posse. They never had a backstage promo really to where they were talking. But when we got them at the desk, you could instantly tell that, they can have some fun at the desk too. They can talk. Mike Anthony here recently asked me how much leeway he had with the promo. And I said, the story that we want to tell. So tell it like Mike Anthony would tell it. I'm not scripting these guys and gals. They have an opportunity to come out here. And I think one of the misses was not being able to do that at the desk. But that goes right in line with where we were and now what we've changed to be. So you'll see more of what you saw in the premiere week.
You know me, I'm just a huge mark for old school Memphis wrestling, and that feels so old school. You get out of the seat, you come around the desk and do the old Lance, and we talked about this. You got some guys, I guess I'm going to use, are kind of green on the microphone. All right, that's the best way of saying it. But you're there doing Lance Russell. I know you may be just doing it without even noticing it, but as soon as those guys are pausing, are not being able to get over the point that you want to get over, you step in, and that's what Lance did. And you stepped in and you said, blah, 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 you really want to get revenge or something like that. And they was like, I want to get revenge. But awesome job. You and Maria.
I'm not scripted. That's not scripted. All that is, I know. Ad lib, and it's just out there working and telling stories. And real quick before I forget, on the other side of the camera here, a couple of the improvements that you were talking about. We've got a couple of new ring canvases. We got some new ring ropes. Even though all the stuff is brand new, still, we're already improving the look that we've already shown you, and we're adding to our set right now. And I'm not going to give it away. You'll have to see it in the coming tapings, but you'll see little additions all throughout the Wrestle Center each and every time that you tune in.
Right on. That's what I like about it. All right, who was the MVP of the first 13 weeks there?
Okay, so this is a tricky one. My MVP has got to be the gun show Bret Michaels. But in order to say that Bret Michaels is the MVP, I have to give major consideration to Alan Steele, Johnny Dotson, and King Cobra. Because I was told at first that Bret Michaels was a heel. He would never get over as a babyface. And I said, keep watching the show. And the crowd got with him because Alan and Johnny are so good, and because King Cobra gave him the rub, and that's exactly what we needed without having any physicality or, any attacks or any kind of craziness, putting Cobra in a vulnerable situation. He helped Bret Michaels get over. So Bret Michaels is the MVP for the first however many weeks you want to say, but I do give close consideration to Alan, Johnny, and King Cobra for helping him get to where he is. Because nobody had heard of Bret Michaels yet.
That's right.
He's been wrestling 20 years and nobody had heard of him. But now, if you watch Championship Wrestling from Hollywood coming up this week, and I'm not trying to give away any spoilers, but the gun show Bret Michaels did make an appearance out there, as did the Young Goats as well. So there's your MVP. And then I told you the Hits were the tag team division, and then now they're going to Hollywood. So cool stuff.
I mean, that's a good thing about the association that you have, or the partnership that you have. These guys, and we want to see, we want to see the quote unquote world champion come through here too. We want to be there for that, for a big show, and have them on the TV and talk about who's the number one contender. We want to see all that old school stuff, and it can happen with your partnership there. All right, what do you look forward to? I know you got a bunch of stuff. No spoilers, but when it comes to fans and shows and I mean, have you just laid everything out? What do you look forward to the most for the rest of the year?
I look forward to getting very, very good at what we do here at the Wrestle Center. So, and that's television tapings and providing the highest quality television that you guys would ever see anywhere on the independent wrestling scene, especially here in Memphis. So first and foremost, that we would also like to fulfill some of the commitments that we've kind of gotten throughout the last couple of years with COVID, and then this year kind of trying to come back from COVID. So, there's a couple of really important venues in Memphis that we're looking to get into as well. And then also expanding our training facility. Our training facility is very important. Anybody that's within a 3-hour radius of Memphis should and has aspirations of being a sports entertainer should be training here with us. This is where you train. And you know this, BT, when you would show up at Channel 5 or UPN Studio and the ring is there and the desk and everything and you're training there, that means a lot. You're one step away from television, which is the ultimate goal when you get into professional wrestling or sports entertainment. So the training facility, I'm looking forward to that growing even more. And then birthday parties. So here pretty soon, you'll see a major push for birthday parties here at the Wrestle Center to where, you know, a kid can do his own entrance with his own theme song and then pick a match that he wants. Almost like going into the customs world, where if you want the Posse versus the Skimmerhorns at your birthday party, boom, you can actually make it happen here in Memphis, Tennessee now. So all the details on all that good stuff is championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. One last thing I'm looking forward to, and I'll be quick, BT, is the women's division. We've got CC Chanel, we've got Ruby Race, we've got Heather Monroe, of course, Nikki Lane, Diana Taylor, that whole thing. Paris Kelly is getting really, really good. You'll see it each and every week, but I'm really looking forward to the women's division. I've even talked to Thunder Rosa, so we're looking at bringing some other ladies champions in and just making the women's division something really special, because not only has Memphis never had it, but it's hotter than ever right now. So,
I was going to ask the question, but yeah, it's when it comes to the women's division, if you go to YouTube, you take a look at some of the stats, and you know me, I'm a numbers person. How many people listen to the live version? How many people listen to what's the best? Blah blah blah. You know, I'm gonna be looking at everything. So, and I mentioned this to a couple of people. Somebody said, blah blah. Why is it? Why this is my question. Why was he using the girls? That's what he said. I said, number one, girls wrestling needs to be on TV. And number two, go look at the numbers. These girls are putting up the numbers, man. As soon as you put those videos up, they got tons of fans. Example, you put one up with Nikki Lane this week about, you know, the progression of what's been going on with her. I think it might be the top downloaded one, except for the whole show for the week. So what do you think that not only is there that appeal, but why are they, I don't know how to say this, why are they outperforming the guys? Why is their matches, do you think, is outperforming the guys' matches?
Well, I mean, one of the reasons is because of performers like, you know, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, Sheeta, women's wrestling, WWE, all the, you know, gosh, Becky, Charlotte, the list goes on. And, you know, that's our local, like Nikki is our local Charlotte. You know what I mean? She's our top performing female athlete at this point. Cassandra Golden is one of the highest viewed on our page, one of the videos there. So you got CC Chanel, Heather Monroe, Thunder Rosa. But it's just very, very popular and people want to see it. And so what we have to do as a company is we have to put the ladies in a better position to be more successful. And so whether that's timing or whether that's camera shots or storytelling, whatever that is, we have to do a good job at helping them put their best foot forward, if that makes any sense. And we will get better at that too.
Right.
And I think you're seeing it with the Paris Kelly, Diana Taylor. You got a little sprinkle of Nikki Lane in there as well. So just keep watching that thing will unfold. But it's a way of telling the stories outside of the ring and making wrestling fans care about them more than just when they're wrestling.
Right. That is part of the story. Right.
Yeah.
Quick thumbs up, thumbs down, and then if we got a few minutes, I got another question for you. So thumbs up, thumbs down.
Double thumbs up. I think the Wrestle Center by itself, I know I am biased, but going off of the opinions of literally every single person that stepped foot in here, including Jerry Jarrett, the founder of Memphis Wrestling, including Dave Brown. Gosh, Darren at Pro Shingle come in and was like, wow, look at this place. So everybody's very, very impressed with that. So just on the Wrestle Center alone, I would give it a double thumbs up because of how we progressed. If you look back at episode 1 and you look at episode 13 and 14, it is a totally different ballgame.
Oh, it does.
Now
it does.
We just build on it.
Yeah, you're right. It's what's supposed to be. All right, here's my last question. We got a few minutes left. A guy, Eric McMahon. I messaged you about him like the second or third show, and I said he was doing commentary. He was getting on my nerves, and I thought, oh, wow, that's what he was supposed to do, BT. Shut the hell up. And then I said, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. What made you look at this guy? Because I've turned around. He's one of my favorite people on when he comes out. I'm right there. He's one of my favorite people. I think if you go back and watch that video, it looks like this guy has been doing this his whole damn life. I mean, just so cool, calm, collective, talking to you about, about the whole angle that y'all were doing. But he's not, you didn't have to help him with the interview, just put it that way. Right. But he seems, and I know some people know, and it's none of our business what he does in his, what we call it, the shoot job, what he does for the shoot job. Yeah. But what made you see this guy and say, man, because I know he's your friend, but you know, I got friends in the business too that I wouldn't book. I'm sorry about that, but there's some of them there. What made you think this guy's going to be a great manager?
First and foremost, he is going to love hearing you put him over so big. He's going to be rubbing it in. Me and Eric, we have known each other for many, many years. He's been the mascot coordinator at the Memphis Grizzlies. Gosh, since Corey Macklin used Grizz on the show back in the day. That's where we became friends. It was one of those locker room situations where like Grizz is here or, and Eric was a part of that. So it's like, hey, these guys are here to take our TV time. And I was more like, hey, it's the Memphis Grizzlies. This is awesome. So we became good friends and worked together with some of the wrestling nights and some of the skits and, gosh, some of the antics and stunts that Grizz has pulled off. So Eric is a part of all that. We do the Grind City Wrestling podcast together. And, man, he's actually been on the road with me a couple of times many years ago and played the role of a lawyer or just some sort of heater because he wanted to talk trash to the fans. So he's been in entertainment, sports entertainment for a long time. So he wanted to do it. And I thought the Super Ed stuff was super funny. But then by the time he came out here at the Wrestle Center and cut that promo, the people booed him instantly when they saw him. So
I think it had to do with him doing commentary with y'all because, like
commentary,
I said,
it shows that people watch, people pay attention. Right. They heard him and they saw him, and now it just makes his job even easier. But you're right, I had to actually reel him in, instead of help him with a promo. He was, man, right on it. So you'll see more of that coming weeks too. Good.
Guys, we're going to leave live feed here in a minute and leave Dustin there. We had a little bit of popping while Dustin's talking. I apologize for that, but remember, he's at the Wrestle Center. He's on the road. This guy's a very busy man. I'm glad you took a few minutes to stop and talk. Dustin's turned me in from a podcaster to a content provider, so I don't know if I need to thank you for that or say, man, you work me crazy. So,
man, it put a lot of work on me too, brother.
I'm sending him some every day. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. But guys, y'all know, same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And it's Dustin, though, because he's been on here about a gazillion times. I love my mama.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.